Hello. On our recent trip to Asia, we spent 48 hours in Singapore. In this video, I will go over the accommodations, activities, and dining while we were there. The trip started with 23 hours of traveling. We were able to use points to score lay-flat business class seats with Singapore Airlines. The seats were awesome, and the service was great. It did take a whole year of planning, but we were able to pull it off. We arrived at our hotel, Parkroyal Collection Pickering, at 2 in the morning in Singapore time. The room was nice. Definitely not the biggest room we ever stayed in, but it fit our needs and was comfortable. Outside of the room, the hotel itself was beautiful. The amount of vertical green space the hotel offered was amazing. After a nap, we started exploring. The hotel was located on the edge of Chinatown, so everything was a quick walk away. We decided to check out some temples. The first temple we stopped at was a Hindu temple, the Sri Mariamman Temple. The temple was very bright and colorful. They did offer infographics that went over the history and allowed you to learn about the deities the temple honors. We next stopped at the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple, which was only a few blocks away. The temple was very busy due to the Chinese New Year. Had we calculated Chinese New Year's into our plan? Nope. Did it greatly affect our visit? Yes. Yes, it did. After the temple, we just explored the streets of Chinatown. This is when the fact that it was a major holiday really sunk in. We came upon streets that were packed and chaotic and turned down another block and it was totally empty. A lot of the shops and restaurants were closed, so the few that were open were really busy. It was cool to see all the decorations and displays for the holiday. Another activity we did was visit Gardens by the Bay. We used the subway system to get there. It was a pretty straightforward process and was fairly easy to use. Gardens by the Bay is a humongous park in the middle of downtown. The main attractions are the super trees, and they have two domes, the Flower Dome and the Cloud Forest Dome. We checked out the super trees before heading over to the Cloud Forest Dome. The peacefulness of the gardens did not prepare us for the craziness of the dome. The dome was Jurassic Park themed, with animatronic dinosaurs throughout the park. It was busy. There was a rather large line for the elevators that take you up to the top of the dome. The line was chaotic with people trying to push to the front of the line. It was interesting to witness. Once to the top, we were able to enjoy panoramic views and the various art displays. We had grand plans to try as many hawker stalls as possible while in Singapore. Unfortunately, we did not plan on all the closures due to the New Year's. We went to a few food courts, and in all of them, half the stalls were closed. We did manage to grab a few items from the restaurants that were open. One of the more unique meals we had was at Level 33. Level 33 is a microbrewery located on the 33rd floor of the Marina Bay Financial Center. It is known as the highest microbrewery in the world. We originally had reservations for outdoor seating, but were removed inside due to rain. We were able to snap some pics in between showers. The sunsets are said to be spectacular from the rooftop. Surprisingly, our best meals were at the restaurant at the Parkroyal Collection Pickering. The breakfast buffet had a large variety of high-quality foods, and the one lunch we had there was great also. Overall, our time in Singapore was a little bit of a mixed bag. With the combination of holiday closures and rain on and off, it did put a little bit of a damper on the visit. Plus, we greatly underestimated the effects of jet lag. But it wasn't Singapore's fault. It just means we are going to have to give it another try in the future. Everyone we met there was nice, helpful, and approachable. As we were leaving, we checked out the airport with its own waterfall, and then hit up one of the lounges before we got on our plane to Krabi. Thanks for watching.